Hi everyone. Thank you for coming and welcome back. I am Spirit through Penelope. I wanted to thank you all for coming and joining me in these fledgling days of developing this particular channel. I am doing something completely new and I'd really like to develop this into something that would help the group as best as possible so that everyone or as many people as possible can take something away and apply it to their daily lives. A little about myself is I have a background in metaphysics for over 30 years. I have a background in psychology and I have been working with spirit pretty much my whole life. So yeah, I hope that all of these experiences will be of service to you as well, and we can all grow together. Okay. As this is a new site, it would be great if you could click on like if you like today's show, subscribe to the this channel, and also if you'd give me your feedback, your comments, so that I can help develop this as best as possible for the group, and I can learn a lot more too. Okay, thank you. So that's that for the housekeeping stuff, at least for now. Today, we shall be exploring the simple act of gratitude, and in particular, the practical aspect of smiling in gratitude. Okay? So if you saw my recent video, you may be aware that I have just handed in my very first book proposal, and I'm just over the moon about that. I think that's amazing. When I look back over the past year, I'm in a completely different space, and here it is. I've handed in my first ever book. It's actually a deck of cards. It's called Emotions Oracle Deck, Awakening to Avenues of Change, and it'll be about 2 or 3 months before I hear back from the publisher, and I just have to sit tight and wait. So in the meantime, I'm developing my contacts with all of you and trying to build interest and to grow and learn more about this whole journey. So I was awake early, and just after handing in the proposal and thinking about how my life had transformed in the last year, I have asked for a lot of help. Where I was this time last year, it was a completely different world away from where I am here today. So I was reflecting on all the help and support I've had, and I was really grateful, and I thought, this is wonderful. And the help I've had is from Spirit. And every time I ask for Spirit, and here's a tip, you do need to ask for help. If you want help from Spirit, then they will be there in a flash. They are always listening out to us, and we just have to invite them into our lives and say, yes, I would like some help. And I thought to myself, all the times I've asked for help, and sure, I've always said thank you whenever I've received their assistance, but I'm always taking, and I'm of the belief that the world is really made up of balance. And so if I'm always taking, I'm not giving back. And so it's out of balance to my thinking. And I thought, well, okay, what can I do? What can I give Spirit? So I asked, and I says, what can I give you guys? What do you need? And when I say I asked, it was in my head, just in my mind's thoughts. But you can speak out loud just as well. It's fine. They hear very well. However you work with them, they're very tuned in to us, okay? Anyway, so I said, yeah, what do you need? And now perhaps I'm running a little too fast, because I'm saying that Spirit has been the one that's been helping me all this time through my life. And you might say, well, what makes me think it's Spirit and it's not myself or my neighbor or my partner or, I don't know, colleague at work? And I say it's Spirit because I've had too many life experiences that are very strange, and I can't account for them. And so for myself, I am convinced that we are loved and guided every step that we take through our lives, along our life path. And the love that they give us is just tremendous. So that's my belief. I would like you also to consider that you have your choice and you really need to take on board your responsibility to yourself. Each of us have our own thoughts, our own beliefs, and combined, this makes up our free will. Our free will is so important. So don't give away your choices, your decision making too freely. That's your power, and own it, okay? Stand up and own your decisions. Inaction is still an action, just bear that in mind as well. So, and I also believe that all of us have at least one guardian angel. For myself, I think most of us can believe that angels are about in the world. We may not see them, but we have this idea that there are angels about. And for myself, I dream of my spirit guides come in, and they are always in pairs. And that's what I see. But I've heard other people say that they've seen like 8 guides with one little girl, for instance. That was Kyle Gray. He does angel talks and things. So who knows? I don't know. That's not my specialty, but I just know that spirit does work with me, and for myself, I'm convinced. But that's for you to take away, think about it, and make your own decision about whether you take this on board or not. Excuse me, I am looking at my notes. I am new to this, and I've studied this like crazy, but I'm still forgetting. Okay, so have you ever been, again, I just want to bring it back to you, because if you're questioning, how do I know it's spirit and not someone outside of me helping me when I've asked for help, I want you just to think for a moment as well to your own lives. Have you ever heard the phone ring and you know who's on the phone before you even pick up, and you're not expecting a particular call, but you know who it is? Or maybe you're standing there cooking your dinner and you feel a little tickle on the back of your neck, a little stroke on your shoulder, and it's one of your loved ones perhaps, or one of your guides have come by and just said, hey, how's it going? Just letting you know we're around, we love you. So it's nothing terrible in that, it's just something loving in that. Okay, they're just making contact and communicating, and we all have different vibrations, so that we work with seeing this world. But if you vibrate even faster, you know for yourself, perhaps from watching an old video clip, and depending on how many frames per second, you can get a blurred image. So the faster the processor and the more film images in that clip, the more you're going to get. So it depends on what we're seeing. Our eyes only see so much, okay? But the vibrations of our physical self can work a lot differently, can work a lot faster, and that can make us appear as if we're not here, but we actually are, just we're in a different existence. I don't know if that made sense. I might have to revisit that, but leave me comments. That's fine. We can come back to that. Different, yeah. And so, yeah, guardian angels have done that, and the importance of forming our own beliefs. That's really important. And so, yeah, the decision is always up to you. So take on board the advice that is offered to you by all means, but take it within and make your own decision. The final decision, the final action is always up to you. Okay, that's really important, your free will. Yeah, another example is sometimes you might get, for me, I argue a lot. So I'll get these nudges and it'll be like, I'm just parked up, say, or in the middle of parking up, and I'll get a nudge, no, don't park here, park over there. And I'm going, oh, but I'm just parking up. And they'll say, no, go and park over there. If I don't follow through with it, if I park where I'm started parking, I go away and do my whatever task and I come back to my car, it could well be covered in bird droppings, and that's down to me because I chose not to listen. So I don't know. Weigh it up, make your own decisions. You might want to start small. So you might want to do things like, I don't know, ask your guides, for instance, what's the best route for you to take to get to the shops? Or maybe you're in the shops and you say, what's the best fruit or veg for me today? Because yesterday you wanted something different, but today, what does your body need? What's best for you today? And just see what comes up. If you get an answer, maybe you get an image or feeling, sensation, wonderful. That's really brilliant. Just as brilliant is if you don't, because perhaps you might hear from your response maybe in a day's time, in a week's time. Maybe you'll have, I don't know, maybe you'll get a scent come to you, or maybe you'll hear a song on the radio and it has meaning, you know, it reminds you of something. Maybe you'll get an image in your mind, you'll get a dream perhaps. It comes in all different ways, and that's fine. Everyone's different. Is what I'm saying is, don't judge yourself against someone else. It's like doing exercise. It's like some of us are more flexible than others. Don't worry about it. It's just how you're made. And practice, by all means, practice, but do the things that don't matter too much so you're not stressing, okay? Because it's not what it's about. And yeah, just allow the process to reveal itself. That's another key thing, is just let it unfold. It is what it is, okay? So there I was, and I was saying, what can I give you guys to spirit? And they gave me a slight pause and then came back with a one-word answer, smile. I went, oh, okay, good idea. What else could I give spirit? I can smile. So I'm trying to smile. If you try and smile, it kind of comes out like a bit of a grimace. So I thought, okay, got to do better than that. So I'm saying to myself, think back about different things that has happened in my life that spirit have helped me with. And I got, they've actually saved my life on more than one occasion. They've helped me with huge challenges, and they're just repeatedly there. They're always there. They're always listening, always helpful, just, and always supportive, always wonderful. So I said, yeah, okay. And the more I thought, connected with what they've done with me, I thought, these guys are great. And I really felt it inside, and I really felt love and warmth and gratitude, yeah. So I let that emotion come up through me, and yeah, sent it back to them. I said, thank you. And there was a pause, and it lasted a little bit longer this time, and then I got a wave. Oh my God, did I get a wave? I got swamped. They sent me back love and so much tenderness. It was like wow stuff. And I lay there, and I just, like, the tears are just filling up in my eyes, and they're spilling down my face because I'm lying down looking at the ceiling. The tears are filling up in my ears, and then my sinuses filled up, and I couldn't breathe. I went, oh my gosh, that's it. I've got to break the contact. So I sat up and I opened my eyes, and that brought me back to the room. But I could just as easily have said, guys, can you tone it down, please? They respect what you say to them, and they will follow what you have asked. And I'm very certain that they had actually given me a toned down version of love and tenderness, because after all, love is the most powerful emotion in all the universe. It is the most powerful energy, okay? That's what life is. Life is energy. And yeah, that's love. So they gave me all this love. It's incredible, really beautiful. Anyway, thank you. I would like you to take away something today, a practical exercise, and I would like to say adapt it to your lifestyle. Give yourself a smile in gratitude for all your efforts and all the things you're trying to do, okay? Acknowledge it. Give yourself a smile in gratitude. Thank you. I know you're doing your best. And then maybe also someone else. So, someone on the bus, someone walking down the street. Seriously, I do this. Yeah. And maybe it's somebody at work. I don't know. You choose. But give them a smile. You never know. You could brighten up someone's day, okay? Do click the like button if you like today's session. I hope to be back with you soon. Subscribe if you'd like to. That'd be great. And give me your comments. I want to know how I can improve it and deliver what works for you. Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye.